in the air. Oakley gets it down. Gardner ran past it. Handball goes towards Holiday running off centre square. Gives it to Bartolo. Gives it to Urquhart. He goes from 50 with a long right foot kick. Uses the breeze, but doesn't bring it back far enough. And it's through for one behind. First score of the final term to Bellpost Hill, 5-5-35. They trail Thomson 16-14, 110. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard.
If anything, Laurie, that breeze might have picked up ever so slightly, so Bellpost Hill need to have the long kicks there, just a bit better direction.
Yeah, well, I think Bartolo bombed that a bit.
Now, Armstrong whistled to kick in, has Baxter in the back pocket and takes the mark, decides to, gee, that's a dangerous move. But, well, Christian Highland can't take the mark. Bartolo took it off him, but the ball is landed in the goal square in the arms of Sabali Armstrong. Chips it wide once again. Oh, they're mucking about. Dale means he's dropped the mark in the back pocket. Good enough to recover. Pick the footy up, kicks towards centre wing. Timmy Gardner from behind. Taps the ball down. Nice little handball out to Nick Maharis, who's running. He chips it to Dan O'Connor. Thought about going on, but decided to stop. Go back behind the mark and take the kick. I think O'Connor's, he's a link man. He goes all the time. He decides now to kick the long. Terrible kick off the boot, but well, if it had been a cream puff, it would have splattered all over Andrew Yates' face because he dropped it. And the ball now coming back to half forward flank for Bellpost Hill. Gee, it must be like a leg spinner. Sabali Armstrong got clean bowled, but Chris Baxter equal to the task, and he and Sean Wells have taken the ball over the boundary line. Half forward flank for Bellpost Hill. So it's in front of the change rooms at the 2-minute mark of the final quarter here at Thomson. The ball comes in front, Holiday, tapped down through the legs there of Christian Highland. McNamara, he's looking a bit tired. Takes a while to get up off the ground, but the ball forced over the boundary line once again. So a lot of orders being issued here, there and everywhere as the ball comes back into play. Half forward flank, Oakley, nice little tap down, picked up by Sean Wells, who's immediately tackled by Stein. Wells tries to pick it up, he's forced out of the contest. Picked up by Holiday, handball over the top, finally intercepted by Dyer, held without the footy. Well, the umpire a little slow with the whistle, but he has agreed with my interpretation, and Stewie Dyer on 50 has received the free kick from the umpire. So not beyond his capabilities, I wouldn't have thought, from here with the wind behind him. Tim Gardner, the man on the mark, just inside 50. Dyer now moves in. Nice looking kick, beautiful kick, straight through the middle of the goals, and that's his second for the day. And it is the 6th for Bellpost Hill. 6 goals, 5-41. They trail Thomson 16-14, 110. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard, 3 minutes gone.
Yeah, well, that was a lovely goal. That he's all class, this bloke. He can't afford to be out of the game. He's got to be in the game all the time, and that was a great goal. I mean, that went through with 10 or 15 metres to spare, so he certainly gave that a good ride in.
So back to the middle. First goal of the final term to Bellpost Hill with the breeze. Stewie Dyer has 2 this afternoon.
Couple of three-quarter time scores. East Geelong 7-9, Trail Corio 12-5, and North Geelong 9-4, Trail Bannockburn 10-9. Close one out there.
Maranovic up against Oakley. Neither get an effective tap. Goes towards McNamara. Handball to nobody in particular. Gardner taps it on intelligently towards Maharis. Gives it to Oakley. Tries to tap it on to Gardner. Only as far as Bartolo. His second effort was pretty good. He threw the footy though. Gardner and Maranovic. O'Connor in there also. On hands and knees. Oakley tried to take it away. McNamara only as far as Hood. Kick around the corner towards Yates. Leads Martin in the race of the footy at half forward. This time he takes the mark on the chest. Forbes having a run up forward, gives him a lead over his head. Ditchburn runs back. Maranovic, they spoil each other. Can Forbes keep it in? Well, no, he can't, but Hood can. Kicks with the outside of the right boot. He was out of bounds. Was he? Or was it a free kick? It's a free kick, I think. McAuliffe may have hit Hood as he was going to ground. So it will be a free kick to Brent Hood in the right forward pocket for Thomson.
It was interesting because Troy Maharis actually took the mark and they were both on the wrong side for their respective kicking foot.
So Hood comes in now, banana kick, and has kicked the goal.
He has kicked that.
People behind the goals were pretty happy with it, and so's the goal umpire. So Brent Hood kicks his first. It's a quick reply for Thomson. They got their 17. They go to 17-14, 116, and they lead Bellpost Hill 6:05:41, and that is on the Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard. 5 minutes played.
Well, that's probably one of the hallmarks of a good side, Laurie, when you can answer so quickly. And Thomson, for their credibility, needed to do that.
Oh, there's no doubt about that, and he's a quality player, Hood, and that was a very nice goal that there. They marvel at some of these check sides that kids can do these days.
So back to the middle. Oakley got it down towards Gardner. Oh, got hit in the face. Lost the footy. Kick out of the middle for Bell Post. Still goes towards Roberts. Armstrong taps it away. McNamara. Stein tried to kick it off the ground. Armstrong in there. McNamara wrapped up. Tries to get rid of the footy. Does so now to Holiday off a step. Left foot kick around the corner to Connolly. Offhand should be Roberts who can take it. Can he? No, he can't. Aitchison comes at him. Rides the bump. Gets the kick away and kicks the goal. Had to fight hard for it, Andrew Roberts, but he got his first goal of the afternoon. The 7th for Thomson. For Bell Post Hill, sorry. They go to 7:05:47. And they trail Thomson 17-14, 116. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard.
3/4 time out at the Winter Reserve. Belmont 28 goals, 17, a 14 goal third quarter to Geelong West 1 goal 4. So to their credit, I suppose, Belmont Lions making every post a winner, Laurie.
Yes, well, we expected that, didn't we?
So back in the middle at the 6.5 minute mark of the final quarter, umpire Tatnell to put the ball in the air once again. Dean Oakley, well, there's a whistle on play. Oakley got the tap down. This time it's Bell Post Hill into the square. Not quite sure who it was. The possibility Josh Backley maybe, but Dean Oakley gets the free kick. He's got Timmy Gardner on the centre wing running off half back. Takes the mark, continues on, kicks long toward the full forward position. Well, Marcus Forbes almost took the mark, falling to the back, but gets a handball out to Martin. Martin, handball back. Gee, they're mucking about with it. Martin finally gets a handball back in defence. Christian Highland attacked the footy, got clean bowled. Coming in is Troy Feldman, a nice little chip pass, but it's too low. Well picked up by Troy Maharis. Terrific defence by Lou McAuliffe on that occasion. Smothered the kick as Marcus Forbes, taking a long time at full forward to get up off the ground. And the boundary umpire on half forward flank for Thomson to put the ball into play. Troy Feldman does the ruck work, comes down to Adam Wells, off a step, kicks to centre. The only person there, Timmy Gardner, just stood and able to take the chest mark very, very comfortably. Very congested forward line without a full forward Thomson because Marcus Forbes is on the ground and limping off as the ball goes long towards Troy Feldman. He's got 2 to beat, comes off hands to Riley. Riley, well, he's kicked it out of bounds on the full, I think. So he has so. Bell Post still able to relieve the pressure once again. Having, I'm not too sure what to do with Marcus Forbes, but the ball now back to Bell Post Hill as they will take the kick from the last line of defence. It's Ditchburn, is it?
Yep.
So about to bring the ball in. Well, taking a long, long time. The umpire now calls play on. The ball is tipped forward looking for Bartolo. Doesn't take the mark there, Bradley. The ball comes to Marinovic. Terrible left-handed hand pass from Marinovic. Picked up by Christian Highland. Handball to Timmy Gardner. He's got a fortnight. Goes wide and out there is Dean Oakley. Takes the mark, chips it back in. They're mucking around with it, Thomson. But they got it into the right position eventually. And Andrew Yates in front of the pack. Not really strongly contested, I'm afraid, on that occasion by the Bell Post Hill defence, and Yates able to take the overhead mark. Laurie hasn't taken probably enough marks for a bloke of his size today.
Not today, he hasn't, Eric, but with that bit of height, though, he'll be a very handy play for him, when the warms up a little bit.
Handy at St Albans.
He certainly will be.
So Yates now, man on the mark, about 50, and Yates kicking into the bruise, so it'll take a very good kick to score from there. It's not a bad looking kick. It's going to be almost in the square. Oh, big fly up there. Mark not taken, but it's rushed through for a behind to Thomson. 17 goals, 15, 117 Thomson. They lead Bell Post Hill 7-5-47 Buckley's Entertainment Centre. Final quarter scoreboard, 9.5 minutes gone.
Wells to kick in again for Bell Post Hill. Goes now with a kick long, 65 metres. Oakley, Yates at the front was Bartolo. McAuliffe there as well. Oakley over the shoulder, free kick. And will be Bell Post Hill. And it might be Lee McAuliffe at half back with the free. It is. Goes to the right foot kick to lead on from Holiday, and a good mark or free kick, one way or the other. He took the grab to Lee Holiday. In the middle of the ground, goes with a long right foot kick towards the leader, Connolly. Roberts is there as well. Another hold.
Connolly kick, I think.
No, it's going to be Roberts. Andrew Roberts with the free kick. 35 metres out from goal, directly in front. So he kicked one goal this afternoon, early in the term. A chance to put his second on the board of the afternoon. Dale Menzies stands the mark. Comes in. And it's pretty close. Goal umpire says all clear. So just snuck it in for his second goal. And the 8th for Bell Postal. They go to 8-5-53. They trail Thomson 17-15, 117. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard. Been playing 11 minutes.
Well, I don't know how much credibility you give to that goal, Laurie, because it was 3 free kicks in a row to the Bell Postal side from centre half back to centre half forward.
Yeah, well, he had his. I think I would know. He had a fair hand in it. I think he had it in front of him. I would have paid the mark for a start off. He's done his job in this quarter.
Yeah, he's apparently a bloke comes with reasonable credentials.
Yeah.
Both the Roberts boys. So umpire Tatnall in the middle once again to put the ball in the air. Oakley, well beaten for the first time for the day, I think, by Marinovic, but by the same token, Bell Postal, they've struggled to clear it, although finally Wells gets the footy and gets it to half forward. Oh, great work, Sabali Armstrong. Attacked the footy, clears the danger area, and has found Dan O'Connor on centre wing. So O'Connor of Thomson on centre wing to move them forward once again. Kicks it high in the air. I don't know, there's a lot of value in that, but Thomson players in front. The man at the back of the pack took it easily, Troy Feldman, and great mark by him. He's had a very good day, and umpire trying to clear some action. Good to see Marcus Forbes leading pretty well again. He's not all that comfortable on the ankle, I don't think, but he's on his feet, and they're now looking for some movement. Troy Feldman waiting. Decides now to kick it low and long into the breeze, but unfortunately in the way there was Cameron White of Bell Postal, and tried to play on. You can't do that once the mark has been paid. So comes back behind the mark and kicks long towards the change room side, looking for the coach, Christian Highland. Receives the crumb, gets a handball to Nick Maharis. Terrible kick from Nick Maharis. I don't know who he's looking for, but did find Martin Hanley. Hanley kicks it over the head of the centre line. Dale Menzies runs onto the footy for Thomson, eludes a tackle. Well, didn't know what to do with it. He's dispossessed, and the ball over the boundary line between wing and half forward. And I guess to his in his defence, he didn't have any movement up forward, Laurie, and on that occasion,
No, he had nowhere to go, so
tried to hang on to it. So the ball now in front of the change rooms, put in the air by the boundary umpire. Holiday doing the ruck work ahead of Oakley, picked up by finally comes to O'Connor. A couple of handballs from Nick Maharis in particular. O'Connor to half forward. Yates had one arm held, couldn't take the mark, but good work in defence there by Martin of Bell Postal. Forced the ball to the boundary and over in front of the Social Club once again. 13 and a half minutes gone, final quarter, and both sides now really playing out time because Thomson have had it in control since the first quarter, but Bell Postal since half time have at least contested the ball. From the back, Timmy Gardner gets it to Yates, over the top to O'Connor. He gets a handball quickly looking for Bradley. He's besieged by Bell Postal players. Maranovic, handball to no one, finally finds Martin, kicks to the centre of the ground, and a good mark by Lee Holiday.
Holiday now trying to move it forward quickly, goes to the right foot kick, long lead from Connolly, goes in that direction. Riley got back there, got a hand to it. Aitchison goes down as well, comes across was Dyer, tried to keep it in. Riley, he tries to keep it in as well with a slap away. Sean Wells in there, Highland over the top of it again as always, and the umpire says it's his.
Three-quarter time at Galvin Park. Werribee Central 13-11. Inverleigh 13-10.
Oh,
blow the siren.
So another close one Inverleigh's involved in. I'll keep you up to date with that through the final term. From the ruck contest, deep in Bell Postal's attack, Christian Highland likes the safety of the boundary line and finds it. Boundary throw in. Right half forward flank. So it'll be Holiday up against Oakley. Short boundary throw in. Oakley from behind, try to get to Stein. Tapped on by Highland, goes towards Bradley, but the boundary line beckons again. And the boundary umpire with a bit more work to do.
Do you think Shane's starting to be a little disappointed, Laurie, and since half-time, Thomson, to some degree?
Oh, I think he'd definitely be disappointed, but I think you've got to give Hill a little bit of a credit, Eric. They had to find something. They've been a little bit more aggressive, and they've been a bit more better at the defensive skills. I notice they've got hands and fists in when it's been required, which they weren't doing early.
The ball came across to Nick Maharis at half-back on the outer side. He got it to Dan O'Connor, handballed it to Hood. He chipped it towards Dan O'Connor, set him up a little bit. Gardner's there though, so's Menzies, throws it away. Backley chops it off, handball, back to whence it came. Dyer on centre wing, can drive it long with a left foot kick. Drills it towards Connolly. Got a number of Thomson players against him. Riley, Aitchison gives him a shepherd. Riley now dangerously kicks around the corner to Highland, but it's okay. And he finds him at half-back.
Should have almost been a free kick against Connolly off the ball. He just threw H to the ground. You don't do that.
Chips the ball to Aitchison. Takes the mark, still inside defensive 50. Chips it back towards Highland. Bit early to be chipping the footy. Now he chips it towards Savali Armstrong. Can run from centre half back and go along towards centre half forward. Goes in that direction now. Yates, Gardner. Yates puts the hands up, takes the mark.
That's better.
And a good mark too. Plays on quickly. Chips the ball in the middle towards Mitchell. Oh, going to be under pressure from Dyer. Just got the kick away. Hood runs at it against Hanley. No mark taken. O'Connor wraps him up. Tries to get the ball away to Bartolo. Does so at centre half back. Throws the ball away towards Menzies. Handball towards Gardner. Outside 50. Drills the ball to the lead on Forbes. Takes the mark. Great mark. Sticky hands and sticky fingers from Marcus Forbes. And he's taken the mark and will shoot for goal from 30 metres out on the right side for a left footer. We'll definitely have no problems with the distance. So we'll see how he goes. The left footer comes in. Looks pretty good off the boot. And the goal umpire agrees. So Marcus Forbes has kicked his first. And the 18th for Thomson. They go to 18, 15, 1, 23. And they lead Bellpost still 8-5, 53 Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard, 17.5 minutes played.
The Forbes goals go as a family effort, Laurie?
Well, we'll give it, yeah, they probably do. They'll be talking over tea, I guess, tonight. Look, I think that Yates and Forbes, they both can't play on the forward line, but it's an option for Thomson if things are flagging a little bit. They can push them forward, and Yates has been very good there. He's been able to hang on to a few marks and indicates that if you can go to him, you can grab him.
Don't know how fit he is. He's just left the ground and Roberts has come back and he's been under a cloud for a couple of weeks with an injury, Yates, but he's done well for them. Ball in the middle. That was Oakley. Tapped it down and terrific. Christian Highland kicked it low into the breeze and almost off the bootstraps. Troy Feldman taking the mark. Called the play on. He's got Dan O'Connor who's drifted down and don't know whether it's a mark-free kick or whatever, but Dan O'Connor has the footy. The umpire blew the whistle, and I think he might have paid the mark. He's talking to Lou McAuliffe, who's standing on the mark at the moment, as the umpire lines up. Dan O'Connor has kicked one, and that would be probably within kicking distance, although the bruise, well, certainly maybe looks to have died a little, as Marcus Forbes, being a left footer, out there looking for the handball, but O'Connor said no, I'm going to have a go, and he's gone across the face of goal and just squeezed it in for a behind. So it's another behind to the Thomson side. 18, 16, 124. They lead Belpost still 8-5, 53 Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard, 19 minutes gone.
So Adam Wells to kick in once again. Comes towards Bradley. Feldman punched away by Backley towards the middle of the ground. Oakley against the couple. Moranovic, did very well. Handballed it back to Baxter. Held it up. Did well as well. And got it over the top towards Armstrong. He handballed it to Bradley. Chips the ball towards Gardner and Hood. They raffle it. Hood gets around nicely at half forward. Right foot kick into the forward pocket. Roberts leads over the shoulder. O'Connor rode beautifully front and centre. Handball set Forbes up. And a kick around the corner towards the 10-metre square. Great mark. And handballs it away. Nick Maharis to Sabali Armstrong. And Spud finishes it off for his second of the afternoon.
Nick's not totally fit either.
And a 19th for Thomson. They go to 19, 16, 130. And they lead. Bell post still 8-5, 53. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard, 20 minutes played.
He's hobbling back toward the wing. He'd be more than happy to see the game. You mentioned, Laurie, he was under an injury cloud, wasn't he?
I was told he wasn't going to play, and when I saw him that he wasn't in the paper, that didn't surprise me. But I know he's not. He's got one of those injuries that probably won't clear up.
Well, I'm not surprised that he handballed off because he didn't have to worry about kicking the footy. And why would you worry when Sabali Armstrong's streaming past you?
I think it's something that might need a bit of attention off season, but
okay.
he'll get through the year. But
so in the middle, umpire Tatnall puts the ball in the air once again. Ball's come down to Mitchell. Handball finally gets to Christian Hyle. 20-metre handball to Timmy Gardner. The leads come from full forward from Troy Maharis, and that was almost training drill stuff by the Thomson side on that occasion. Far too easy. And the ball is now 20 metres from goal, 45-degree angle in the arms of Troy Maharis. On the wrong side for a left footer, but certainly has been kicking the ball pretty well when he's had it today. He's only got 1 goal, 1 to his name, but on this occasion, in front, moves in. Nice looking kick right over the goal umpire's head, I'd suggest. The umpire moves across a little bit, but Troy's kicked his second, and all of a sudden, Thomson really starting to pile the pressure on there. 20 goals, 16, 136. They lead Bell Post still 8-5, 53. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard, 21.5 minutes gone.
Well, that'll certainly put a smile on the coach's face. I mean, as you said, that was like a training drill, but that's the way it should be. When you're dominating the game, you should be able to go up forward and, as that was, just up a couple of players' goal. And, if you can achieve that, you've done very, very well. And, that makes the score look very, very handsome now.
The amazing part, Laurie, ever since I asked you about the comment whether the coach should be happy, Thomson have almost gone into another gear, and now I would think that the coach would be happy. The last 10 minutes have been excellent.
Yeah, well, I can actually see him up there before he jumped out of the coach's box, but he was indicating on a defensive move, not so much an attacking one, but he wasn't real happy.
So back to the middle. Oakley got it down to Mitchell. Kick off a step towards centre half forward. In front, Backley takes the mark.
Well, tell you what, he's been a good player for
a bit of a mismatch
since half time up there.
Goes towards centre half, towards centre wing. Wells goes up against Nick Maharis. Off hands towards Roberts. Kick away towards centre half forward. Stein gets back there, takes a fingertipper, handballs it off to Menzies. Little short chip towards Sabali Armstrong at half back. Needs to get around Roberts. Can't do so effectively. Comes back towards Baxter. Loses it though. In the tackle. Handball missed Adam Wells. Comes towards Stein again, who backed himself up. Handball 30 metres to Mitchell across half back. He can handball to Gardner. Handball over the top to Bradley if he wants. No. Shows the ball. Dummies. Draws a player. Then handballs it to Bradley. Bradley now clear at half forward. Lead on from Roberts. Bounce. Goes with the right foot. Kick towards Roberts. And takes the mark.
Thought he might have put Roberts in a bit. Roberts was leading for a long, long time, wasn't he?
A long lead from the square, and we'll shoot for goal from 45, 50 metres out from goal, Brad Roberts.
He's been probably a welcome return from overseas, Aaron Bradley. I've said for a couple of weeks, Laurie. I think he might be a handy player come September.
Oh yeah, look, I could see you could see when he straightened up, you could see him thinking, I should have kicked that a couple of seconds ago now, but I could still do it, and he did, and it came off luckily.
So Brad Roberts to line up for goal. Slide angle 45 metres out from goal. Comes in.
It's wobbly.
And I think he's sprayed it. He has. Through 4-1 behind. To Brad Roberts. They go to 20 goals, 17, 137 now Thomson. They lead Bell Post till 8-5, 53. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard. 24 minutes played. And finally Adam Wells is in the middle of the ground, Laurie.
That's Sean Simmons to do the kicking in, and I guess he'll be looking for Wells, which he does, but unfortunately he's kicked it straight into the arms of Nick Maharis. Has a player running past in Dean Oakley, takes the footy, and he just chips it inboard to Christian Highland. So, the good players, they play well all day, don't they? It's Oakley to Highland, and it'll be fitting for Christian Highland to finish his day off with a goal, because he's played very, very well. Maybe outside his distance, in fact he's not too sure about. He's looking for options to get it off to a short kick, but he's now decided he's going to have to kick long. Doesn't kick it very well. Lands in the goal square.
Roberts.
High in the square was Brad Roberts, and he really wanted that, Laurie. Put his two hands up and the body up and said, well, this is my mark. I've missed out a moment ago. I'm going to kick this one.
Yeah, well, he set himself for it.
So a lot of dejected looking Belfast Hill players now as Brad Roberts off one step decides to kick the goal, and another goal for the Thomson side. 21 goals, 17, 143. Thomson, they lead Belfast still 8-5-53. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard, 25 minutes now gone.
Yeah, look, I think I could duck out there now and get a kick for Thomson. Probably you could get one as well. That'll be a Jason.
The amazing
I'd be in the pocket down there.
amazing part of the game, like early in the season, we saw Corio do this to Thomson, something like a 50 or 80 point loss.
Yep.
Now we've got second and fourth on the ladder, and Thomson absolutely annihilating Belfast Hill. It perhaps offers some concerns about the final series.
Well, it does, yeah. Maybe if you're going to play a bad one, play it in the home away one.
To the middle, Marinovic gets it down towards Bartolo. Wells runs through, leaves it for McAuliffe, gives it away to Bartolo, then to Fursland back on the ground from the centre square, goes long towards full forward. Riley coming onto it, Wells as well. Riley does well, chip over the top towards Savali Armstrong. No 15, Armstrong runs the other way. And going to be under pressure from Connolly, handballs it over the top to Stein. Handballs it back to Armstrong, they back themselves, they run through half back, go towards centre wing, Gardner from behind, Handley. Oh, and played on, lost the footy. Mitchell, handball back to Gardner to Bradley on centre wing. Chips the ball towards the leader. Forbes has recovered from that ankle.
Whoops.
And has taken the mark. Now he can chip the ball towards Sabali Armstrong. Chopped off though by Holiday. And the turnover. Now from the back end of the centre square, Holiday goes long to half forward. Stein gets a push in the back, no free kick. Nick Maharis comes through, does well. Highland up against McAuliffe. Now comes through to Maharis again. Highland stands his ground, handball back to Stein, off a step, chips the ball to the middle, Armstrong, Nick Maharis. Maharis taps it on intelligently to John Mitchell. He runs around McAuliffe, draws a player, handballs to Highland. He handballs it to Savali Armstrong. Then he drills the ball towards Roberts on a lead, goes past three players. Oh, White goes past him. Feldman can't stand up either. 10 metres out from goal, Feldman and White. Umpire to come in and go holding the ball against Cam White, and a free kick to Thomson.
And Feldman.
And Troy Feldman to finish off the day with goal number 6.
I was going to say, if he had been able to keep his ground, he would have got the easiest goal he ever got today.
Yeah. Still going to be pretty easy, I think.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
So 15 metres out from goal, Troy Feldman to come in for goal number 6 of the afternoon. He comes in and has...
That's a pretty good day at the office, I reckon.
Through for a goal, his 6th of the afternoon. 22nd for Thomson. They go to 22 goals, 17, 149. They lead Belpo still 8-5, 53. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard, 28 minutes played.
Well, probably, Laurie, if you look at the scoreboard, their fourth quarter into the Brews is probably turning out to be better than the second, and that's probably a testament to their fitness.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're sharing the footy around there. I just did a little bit of a quick sums there. There's 13 players that have either kicked a goal or point for Thomson, so that means everyone has had a bit of a touch of it.
So in the middle, Oakley down once again to Mitchell. They tapped along the ground by Bradley. Gardner picks it up, thrown to the ground. Well, he's, umpire said, dropping the ball. So Marinovic in the centre of the ground gets the free kick for Belfast Hill. Kicks long to centre half forward in front. Jason Stein takes a great mark. He gave it to Armstrong under a bit of pressure, but he's good enough to get away. Finds Gardner on half forward flank. He sees the lead coming from up forward, and well, I think the lead was from Roberts, but Troy Feldman was too quick. He's cut across the face of the pack, took a very comfortable mark. So having kicked 6, he thinks 7 might look a bit better on his resume for today, and he's lining up from 35 metres out. 45-degree angle, will take a good kick in the second quarter. We saw him miss one fairly badly from there, but on this occasion he's missed to the other side. So a behind, so 6 goals 3 to Troy Feldman, 22 goals 18, 150 for Thomson. They lead Belpo still 8-5, 53. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard, 29 minutes gone.
He's back. Wells at fullback. Sean Simmons had one go. It was a terrible kick, so he's given that up as a bad joke. Now Adam Wells. Not much to kick to. Straight down the middle with a torpedo punt. That's not a bad kick. That's Armstrong-like, but straight to Marcus Forbes.
I wonder if Marcus can send it back that far.
He nearly could, actually.
Probably can.
Let's see. Come on. Oh, he's thinking about it. Oh, he's going to go long and give it a ride towards Roberts. Wells from behind takes the mark. See if he can go a little bit better this time. Chips the ball towards half back, towards a long lead of Roberts. Goes up, can't take the mark, off hands. Nick Maharis runs through centre half forward, chips the ball. Urquhart though, can chop it off, can he? Yes, said the umpire. So Will Urquhart at half back for Bell Post Hill. There's the right foot kick towards Holiday. Feldman put his hand up, did well, worked his way to the front, handball out wide to Highland. Picks the footy up, left foot kick around the corner to the boundary umpire. Might have just lost 3 votes there, Spud. Don't know about that now.
I'm not even giving you a stat for that.
Marked you down, Spud. Gee whiz. Now he goes long, Urquhart back to half forward again off hands. Menzies, Roberts is there as well. Bradley did well to trap it and get it away to Riley. Here's Highland again, handball to Feldman. Said that a few times today. To Gardner, back towards Riley. Runs through the centre wing position, goes the right foot kick, long lead Roberts. Goes up, front and centre was Oakley. Does it sit for him? The ruckman tries to tap it on. Roberts turns around, quick kick around the corner. Ditchburn, handball back towards Simmons, who relieves the pressure of Bell Post Hill. Goes wide to Martin Hanley, takes the mark at half back, plays on. Kick back inboard. This is where they're breaking down though, looking for Holiday. Punched away by Baxter. Now coming through Adam Wells. Holiday tried to get it up to him. He does now. Through the middle, kick around the corner towards Roberts is okay. Takes the mark. At centre half forward, chips the ball to the leader Connolly. Can't pick it up though, Fursland. Aitchison against him. Fursland kick around the corner towards Dyer. He can't trap it though. And it's off his hands and out of bounds as the siren sounds for the end of the game. And it is Thomson 22-18, 150. Have defeated at Bell Post Hill 8-5-53 in that final term. Thomson managed 6 goals 4 to finish the game off in style. Bell Post Hill managed 3 goals 1. And in the end, it was a 97-point win to Thomson over Bell Post Hill. The goal kickers this afternoon for Thomson: Troy Feldman 6, Luke Forbes 4, 2 each to Savali Armstrong, Troy Maharis and Tim Gardner. Singles to Dan O'Connor, Marcus Forbes, Brad Roberts, Noel Riley, John Mitchell and Brent Hood, while for Bell Post Hill, 2 each to Stuart Dyer and to Andrew Roberts. Singles to Adam Wells, Simon Connolly, Sean Simmons and Dave McNamara. But a big win to Thomson, and it's their 12th of the season. And with 2 rounds to play, they're really firing up for the finals in August and September. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have the final siren. Thanks to Australian Shredded Pine. We'll have our wrap of the day in football, and we'll have a look ahead to round 17 next week, and a look ahead to the finals. You're listening to 94.7 The Pulse, your home of local football.